Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Well, hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin.
David, that's one of my most favorite stories you've ever told from our sideline. Thank you for that. So Cleveland will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Paul in at the one spot.
The defense is paying so much attention to what Stefan's doing. It's going to lead to baskets for this offense. Like that one.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Harris following the bucket by the Hornets. 6 to shoot. Lets the three fly. And Stephen Curry gets the three. And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
And it's such a great feeling to come out strong. But it's hard to maintain that consistency. The teams that do, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strength.
Here's Curry following the basket by Chris Paul. Pass to Gobert. He feeds it to Harris. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Not the biggest player out there, but Tobias Harris confident to get down low, use his frame, and score.
Valanciunas with a screen on Curry. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Garland against Murray. Garland, no good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Seattle. It's a three-point game. And it's Murray penetrating. Misses off the left eye. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to Chicago.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. And in that game, it was just not there for him.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Garland with the bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Seattle. They trail by 6. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the 2 games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around. In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing the defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Curry against Paul. Curry passes to Harris. Over LeBron. And the rejection by LeBron.
We've seen some big-time blocks from LeBron James. Add that one to his reel. He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's Curry. This game he had 13. Passes it to Harris. Over James. That's good from Harris on the assist by Gobert. 6 points for Tobias Harris. Seattle trails by 8.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader. Very positive in his approach.
Which latest section wants a t-shirt? Get ready for the Dip Squad!
And it's a completely new group for Cleveland. The Hornets also changing it up. Love comes in for Bridges, and it's Lamb in there for Murray. First quarter play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. A shot by Paul, no good. And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
Seattle trails by 8. And he uses the glass on the lane. Paul's got 6.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Lamb against Rozier to the middle. Hands. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. James kicks to Lamb. Paul against Curry. The drive by Paul. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 6. Curry on the wing. He's guarded by Love. Hayward against Paul. And there's the pass to Nance. Just 5 to shoot. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. On its way from Curry for 2. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And when you're a high-usage player like Vucevic, you have to keep your head up and be willing to make the next pass.
It's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Rozier the pass to Hayward. Vucevic is screen on Love. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas, reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's James, banked in off the glass.
LeBron James.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Nice deep from Valanciunas. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Get ready for the Dip Squad!
In the step back, a shot that's become a staple for the league's top scorers. Case in point, Gordon Hayward among that group, and he does it so well.
I really like the step back move.
One of many moves, Greg, but that probably is his signature move now.
Moves and counter moves. Hayward has a lot in his bag to keep defenders off balance.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Cleveland.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
OG Anunoby is out there with Harris. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Garland in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Tobias Harris becoming better and better from that range.
Pass to Maxey. Now Murray. Guarded by Garland. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Murray.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Curry. He has 5. Here's Gobert. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Gobert has got his first points in this one.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
The kick out to Williams. Bridges against Anunoby. In the corner, it's James. And another three for Seattle.
So good at everything he does offensively. LeBron working to become a more consistent three-point shooter.
And this is year one of LeBron's two-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. It may surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Here's Curry with the three. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. In the corner, Murray with it. And again, Seattle with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Garland. Really disappointing game for him in that loss to Chicago. Gobert can't hit. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Seattle.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
So active defensively. And I love when they did force a turnover, they just flat out attacked. The points they got off turnovers swung the game in their favor.
Here's Curry following the score by Jamal Murray. So off the run, Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Now, here's Maxey. After the miss from Stephen Curry. Clock at 4. Here's James. Gobert with the block.
And Gobert really makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Curry, a screen on Murray. Garland attacking. That one goes in. Garland's got 5 now.
Rabbit's foot in the shoe that time. Got lucky because the pick has to be better. Made no impact, but they still got the score.
Challengers, he's checked in for the Hornets. Chris Paul comes in for Maxey. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Murray dishes to Bridges. Valanciunas with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Paul with the 3. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chipped. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things, and at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Paul with the bucket.
Great ball movement there.
Cleveland trails by 6. Hayward outside. Pass to Curry. Rozier against Murray. Hayward looking around. The shot's good. Hayward's got his second bucket of the night.
And as a wing player, Hayward's just so good at attacking the basket. I think that's a big part of what makes him special. Doesn't take much of an opening for Hayward to make his move.
Rozier with the steal. Inside. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Hayward kicks to Rozier. 34 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. 6 the three-pointer.
And this team relies on Rozier's decision-making and using the pick there to create a shot for himself.
Now here's Paul. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Here's Curry, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
With the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Cleveland shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And both free throws good for Curry.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Deep 2 from Murray. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the Hornets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Steph, you know you're #1 in the defense.
Thank you, David. We'll be back.
It's not too often a team can land a versatile big man like Jokic. He'll have a tremendous all-around impact on their front court. And you know...
And guys, that first half, man alive, LeBron was getting it done.
Well, let me tell you something, Mike. Intimidating presence, mate. Physical approach, mate. Great.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the floor for Seattle. You've got Paul, Kevin Love out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Murray. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, it's the range that Jamal Murray has that's really impressive.
Curry with it. Now Valanciunas defending. And the basket by Curry.
All those things that Steph does before the game, and you think there's no way he's pulling those off in the game. Guess what? He's pulling them off in the game.
Pass to Valanciunas. He dishes it to Love. Feeds to Murray. Gobert with the block. Garland against Murray. Garland the pass to Curry. Now here's Anunoby. Kicks it to Harris. And there's the drive. And slam dunk by Harris.
Tobias can't take you off the bounce. He has that strong face-up game and creates offense that time.
And at the time, Murray's 20 points per game were the most ever by a Kentucky freshman.
How about that? And then he comes into the lead and shows you that he's got the kind of confidence where he's going to take a shot off the dribble, get around the pick, read a defender going underneath, and just start to pile up points in a hurry. And some of those have come at some of the biggest moments in the playoffs.
It's not going to go for him. And the Hornets now going the other way. Garland against Paul. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Anunoby against Love. Harris outside. He kicks to Curry. Launches a 3. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And now a 4-point Cleveland lead.
Seems like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And some changes here for the Hornets. James checked in for Aaron Gordon. And Maxey subbed in for Paul. James, the pass to Murray. To the left side wing. Now the pass to Maxey. In the corner, Murray with it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Murray, the kind of player that's earned the trust of his teammates to take that kind of shot.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Garland gets to Curry. Here's Anunoby. Another three for Cleveland.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Valanciunas with a screen on Harris. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Garland finds Gobert. And here is Curry over Maxey. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Gobert. Gobert has got 3 assists tonight. James outside. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. Garland dishes to Curry. Back to Garland. Shoots the three. Another three for Cleveland.
They're starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Valanciunas sets a screen for LeBron. Taps it up and staying with the play. Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Outside Curry. Good, nice job down low. Curry's got 14.
He's lighting it up here in the second half.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Vucevic checked in for Gobert. Nance comes in for Tobias Harris. Gordon Hayward's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Garland. Big group substitution here for Seattle. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Bridges comes in for Kevin Love. Lamb, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Maxey. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
1:02 left in the third quarter. Paul is screen on Rozier. Here's Lamb. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting for Rozier.
Personal foul.
All right, we'll take a look now how the points have been generated so far. The scoring breakdown.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
And it's a feel-good night from behind the three-point line, racking up a ton of threes.
Hayward, right side. 41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Nance a screen on Paul. Just 5 on the clock. The shot's good from Nance. And Cleveland leads by 5.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Yeah, there's a dependability when Chris Paul needs to get the scoring going. He's still capable of doing that.
Here's Curry. Vucevic a screen on Bridges. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Cleveland leads by just 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
It's the fourth quarter, crowd. Get up and
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Curry is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Outside Garland. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense there from Lamb. James finds Love. Bounce pass from Paul. Valanciunas with a screen on Harris. The score now all
LeBron
even.
James.
James has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Hornets. Garland the pass to Anunoby. Here's Curry. Lets it go with the three. And the three ball is good.
Anything the opponent does, trust me, Steph can do it better. He's got to be the best shooter that we've ever seen in the game.
Paul looking around. Love outside. And another three for Seattle.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Curry with it. Chris Paul covering. Has to go Bear. Now here is Harris. Garland left side. Gobert with a screen on Lamb. There's Garland. And the rejection by James. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Lamb.
Jamal Murray.
Curry with a wide open look. And another three for Cleveland.
He's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him. 3 have come in this half.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Paul. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 against the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be a Rudy Gobert.
With how he can operate on the block and shoot, Valanciunas is a tough matchup for most centers.
Valanciunas hits them both.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Curry gets the bucket.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
That's to James. Curry against Paul. Screen by Valanciunas. Murray. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Curry against Paul. Passes it to Anunoby. And Garland has it in the corner. Another 3 for Cleveland.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Seattle trails by 7. Now James. Kicks it to Love. Valanciunas with a screen on Curry. Love the pass to LeBron. 4 on the shot clock. Over Harris. Here's Valanciunas. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
No holding Valanciunas back there. Yeah, he gets physical and gets through the contact.
Garland against Murray. Shoots over Garland. Gobert with the block. Anunoby against Love. Anunoby kicks to Curry. Anunoby passes to Harris. Down low. There's Gobert. Gonna go that time. It's deep from Valanciunas. And it's Paul with the ball for the Hornets. Valanciunas with a screen on Curry. Paul for 3. And Curry pulls it down. Cleveland leading by 5. Garland kicks to Curry. The pass to Harris. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Kevin Love. Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have a good shot, pass it around. See if the ball ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Curry passes to Gobert. To the inside. Garland. He can't get it to go. And the Hornets now going the other way.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Your execution has to be precise.
Back to Curry. From deep three-point range, the Hornets pull it in.
And that was a little bit of a range check for them.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there. That's unfortunate.
Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And LeBron James leading the charge right now on the offensive end, not afraid to put his team on his back.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Cleveland with the ball, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Cleveland. Stephen Curry.
That's the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
And Curry grew up around this game. His father raised him around the NBA, and you have to think that that's the root of some of that incredible and deep love for the sport. And the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Now into the lineup for Cleveland. Larry Nance Jr., Gordon Hayward, Seth Curry, Terry Rozier.
Ball from deep three-point land. It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, CP3 feeling confident right now. Got to respect him the next time if you're defending him.
Now into the lineup for Cleveland. Tobias Harris, Darius Garland, Stephen.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Cleveland.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Knocks down the 3.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. Keep it dying.
Here's Garland. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Jamal Murray. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Cleveland.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Well, Darius Garland, another one of those players who is in the second generation of NBA appearances. His father played 7 seasons in the league and has got to be very proud of all of his effort. Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through. Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Personal foul. Fifth team foul. Shooting for Cleveland. Darius Garland. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. On the wing, Bridges. It drops, and that shot brings them to within just 1.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, they add it to the list.
What the foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
And so it's Cleveland. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. So